Hello, and welcome to Solo Challenge. We're back in it for another game. Gonna see what happens. Today, I'd like to really try and force myself to do, like, midpoint audits. Like, I think rounds 4 and 8 or 10 would be good rounds to just pause and take a step back from whatever's going on and think, how are we doing? How did the early game go? How is the mid game going? And what is our plan to finish and win the game? Maybe I think rounds 4 and 10 might make the most sense. I don't know, but it's just something I want to add in if I can remember to do it, which I might not. So what do we got here? We got $44 and 3 starting with discounts on building tags. Very strong. Chung Ching, everybody loves that. And then Valley Trust, if you are doing a science build, the -2 on science, so good. And getting the extra prelude, tons of flexibility if there's something in particular you're looking for. We could go deep into Jovians right out the gate, not saying that that's good, but it is certainly a more dangerous way to play. And what we have on top of that, if we did, like, because the other preludes kind of suck. So if we go Valley Trust, another thing we can get is Earth Catapult, which I think would make a lot of sense. Then you grab a couple other cards just for some terraforming abilities later on. And basically the first gen is a throwaway unless we get like a loan or something to really give us more cash. In fact, I think I'd rather just take even less money with a business empire and get 6 income coming in. And then next turn, what we'll do is we'll try and convert this all into a Earth Catapult. So I want both of these cards. Standard technology, we have a discount on it, and it is so good for terraforming the planet. Business contacts can give you the cards that you need. The problem with keeping all of these cards is that I don't have enough for Earth Catapult. I could sell biomass combustors. I don't really know how I got this card, to be honest. I don't think I bought it. We got it from Research Outpost. But even if I sold it, after getting the -2 discount, I still couldn't afford micromill, so we're going to pass another generation here. We have a lot of income from the very starting preludes, like 3 titanium in hand, so I think that we're going to be fine. We do have Jovians, so water import from Europa seems to make sense. We have a discount on science stuff, so adaptation technology might help us do a science strategy if we are so lucky to get anti-grav. I think we leave the greens behind in this game, and we just focus on kind of Jovian style terraforming. So here's the Earth Catapult. I don't think we have to jump straight into water import from Europa. We could jump into business contacts. I think that could be meaningful. But I actually have just enough. Well, no, let's do the business contacts just in case we get money back on events or something like that. We will take these events. Inventors Guild is quite cheap, so I will actually take that. Hired Raiders isn't so good. We'll go here with Inventors Guild and start getting a card draw because we have discounts. So card draw is good. Do I need energy? I do not. So we're not going to take this card. That's going to leave us enough money to get the giant space mirror, which is the energy, and a little bit of heat income. So that's our first kind of toe in the water in terms of terraforming. But we have some card draw, we have some discount, we're getting some good terraforming cards. Extreme cold fungus. Like mangrove and stuff like this is a card that, like, let's say a greenery cost me $20. Well, I get $10 off if I play this in the last generation and use this for the greenery instead, and it comes with an extra point. So if I assume I'm going to heat the planet to win the game, then this is a good way of getting a greenery. I have to pay $3 now to get it, but I'll save $7 over the course of the game and get the extra point. And $7 is functionally $1 per turn. So picking up this card is functionally for $3 giving me $1 of income is the way I look at it. So these are all good. We're grabbing a lot of cards. Let's look at a card. This is a science tag and it is plant production. It's not, it would just slow my game down too much, I think. So we're going to leave it. And there we go. We could start terraforming the planet with some of these comets, towing a comet. This at least is production, so I'm partial to that. Perhaps we play one of these ocean cards and we go for the titanium. Just get a little bit of TR stuff happening. I actually thought I would have enough for imported GHGs. I don't, but that's fine because I really don't like biomass. The -1 point with requirements is just not that good. So let's get that space event played ASAP. Electro Catapult, very, very strong card. The problem with it is that I don't have any plants to sell right now without playing Towing the Comet. Makes it a little bit more tricky. We do have 3 Earth tags, so Space Hotels is on, and a steel would also work with Electro Catapult. So I think that we're going to... before hitting end turn, I forgot to take stock, my audit. So we're in Gen 5, not Gen 4. So we're through the beginning of the game. How are we doing? Well, we've got 6 income and 3 titanium income. That's a decent chunk of change coming in. Basically plus 15 and then 2 TR, so plus $17 of income. And then in terms of terraforming metrics, we're at like plus 6, right? We got 3 and 3. And I'd say that plants are worth double what these are. Just functionally, like, just because plant income is harder to get to. So, like, in terms of that, like 15 here and plus 6 here, that's okay, I think, for an early game start. I think that one of the things that's really making our start a lot better is Earth Catapult. Gives us some long-term abilities. We have the discount on science tags with some science tags in hand. We have a Jovian multiplier to go with our Jovians that we've played so far, with the opportunity to get oceans from it, which might be nice. And we've got a handful of terraforming cards. So I think that we're in an okay spot. But not like ahead of curve. We're definitely not on like a mega game or anything like that. But we're also not so far behind that we have to do anything drastic to fix our situation. I'm going to let the 1 point animal die. I'm going to get a Space Hotels and a House Printing. And I think that it's fair to say that next generation, like with the fact that we've just gotten 4 more income and a steel income, that's like plus 6. Earlier we were at 15 plus 2, so 17. So now we're up to 23 incomes. That's significantly better with just Gen 5. And we still have Electro Catapult, which can come in and boost us another 5. So pretty good. VPs and placements are all negligible right now, so that's another thing worth considering. Nuke Zone, that will help us play some cards faster. Psychrophiles, I do love having a microbe card because sometimes microbes are wasted. Animals, windmills, all this stuff. This is really slow because I'm not doing oxygen right now. These will help us terraform and make value. So let's go ahead and look at a card. Martian Survey. We have a lot of discounts because of the space tag. I think that's worth picking up. Next up, I think Electro Catapult before I spend all my money. And let's make sure that I sell that steel right away. This bad boy is free. So let's get that microbe coming in. Martian Survey, I can play it now, but it doesn't give us income of any kind. I think that what would be better is to actually just do the Nuke Zone and get some free, quote-unquote, free heat income from the track. It does give us -2, but it also will help me pick up 3 cards, and that is quite nice. We do have some titanium, like, space cards played, and we now can play Lycan. I don't have another space tag to play other than a water import from Europa, so I think that right now I play the Lycan. Let's get the discount on it, and then let's go over here and we'll get satellites. That gets us up to 13 income. We've got some nice terraforming metrics across the board. Life is okay. We have 11 cards in hand. That's good. And there's the anti-grav. We have 2 science tags played. 1, 2 in hand. We are halfway to anti-grav. We'll also grab some of these production cards. I think that they're pretty good. It'll slow us down to getting anti-grav. But right now, I can't get anti-grav unless I get a science tag anyway. I do need this energy. So I'm going to grab that, and let's keep selling. I'm going to sell plant this generation, just to maximize our dollars available for spend. So what do we want first? I'd like to go for some card draw to see if we get anything meaningful. Not really. I would like our soil factory. I would like our mine. There's something to be said for the asteroid. Just giving up on the idea of getting more space discounts and rebates and playing the cards. I think instead, I'd like to play... If I play adaptation technology or standard tech, I could get lightning harvest. But I'm liking the idea of just towing a comet. You put it down. And now, if I do put a greenery here, using Protected Valley, that makes a 3-point city spot and the flexibility to go in every direction with our greeneries. So I'm really liking that idea. Mars University, incredible. Arctic Algae, Artificial Lake, Mineral Deposit, all of which incredibly powerful and helpful for us right now. SF Memorial, I'm going to grab it just so I can draw through the deck lightning fast. I'm going to sell plants to maximize dollars that we can spend. And here we go. Mars University. Let's see what happens. Energy savings is not bad, but it's not that great either. Imported GHG, interesting, not what I need. Let's play another science tag. In this case, I don't think I'm going to be playing Underground City. 2 energy production is a little bit harder. There's a space discount. Love to see it. We are at 4 science tags played. Let's play another science tag. Do we want to get rid of another cheap city? I don't think so. It seems dumb to me. I don't need Arctic or Artificial Lake. We have a lot of ways of getting cheap oceany stuff. So we're at 5 science tags. We did not get any additional science tags to close the gap on anti-grav, unfortunately. We can get this steel though, and we can turn that steel into a protected valley, which I think would work really well for us. Just get that on the board. I don't think there's any reason not to get this space discount, which works for us. Then we use... Oh, we actually have enough for extreme symbiotic fungus because of the plus. That's nice. So that's going to work to Arctic algae like next turn. We can already get Arctic algae, but there's no need to because I don't have an ocean in hand. I think we do a simple little asteroid here. Keep heating the planet. We get some heat income back. We're not banking on getting events back from, you know, rebates from space events and stuff right now. We're just playing out the cards. We're keeping up high tempo. And I'm even going to take a -1 to get another energy income. Again, all of those cards, had we just had them sit in our hand, all would have been eligible for potential discounts and rebates, not to mention anti-grav if we do get it. But right now, there's no guarantee that that will happen. Are you willing to pay $5 to get 2 plants? I think that actually kind of works. You can put that over here, pick them up. I think that makes sense. I'm on a break point for plants right now, so I would not mind. Black polar dust. I can get an ocean for cheaper, just using standard technology. We sell this. Maybe it's time to Arctic algae. I wasn't thinking about it, but now I'm here. And I'm like, Arctic algae. Get 3 microbes into that. And honestly, water import from Europa. And we just start hauling in some water. We move towards the more fertile land in the east. Let's get SF Memorial just for the sake of, like, can we get a science tag, please? We did not. So we'll get this, we'll get this. Getting our productions up. Protected Habs. Industrial Center, I can't get the 3 plant spot with it. I can only get 2 plants. We're not our breakpoint. This is a useless card. I mean, we're in it. We're in it. Going into Gen 10, I would like to do an audit after purchasing cards here. I can't get you, being from a Thorium, because you're just so expensive in terms of points, but I can grab a Callisto Penal, just in case the end game we find ourselves in a good position. GHG Factories is like 2 heat bumps right now, but I can actually get a heat bump for $11, so let's like not do any of this and look for a science tag. Still no. Yeah, still no. That's kind of sucky. I don't see much more card draw on the board. There is some ocean to be chased. So let's do that first then. An ocean up here. Algae. I mean, I don't mind. It is, in fact, a card that will help us get out of this big hole. Oh, I literally started doing the generation immediately. Where are we right now? We need a lot of ocean, okay? Let's start with that metric. We have no ocean cards left because I just played one. We're going to get a free one, so we need 4 oceans. If I click this every generation, this gives us 3 oceans. Okay, so water import from Europa, if I'm not going to rely on new cards, is going to really help us with the ocean track. And then we still have standard technology, so I'm not too worried about it there. In terms of heat, we're getting like maybe 2 more heat bumps, another heat bump, and like really it seems like we have enough heat to get up to here +1. So we're probably going to end up buying a couple standard projects again, unless we get some cards to help us. And then oxygen, we have very few plants coming in. However, the next 5 oceans will get us 10 plants. So that plus algae, which I'm about to play, might help us get up this track, but we certainly need to be buying some greeneries. So if we have to focus on anything in this generation and into the future, I think it's going to have to be on playing greeneries. I think that's going to give us the most value per dollar. I didn't end up using Industrial Center to pick up plants last time, for the record. I'm aware, and I'm a little bit saddened by it. So let's go ahead and play greeneries. That gets us some plants. This gets us some plants. And then if I come up here, I can get another card draw. And we're very, very close to getting this heat bump. But I cannot get enough plants to do it, and I'm a couple dollars shy. So instead, does it make sense to play Noctis City? Maybe. Does it make sense to play our Release of Inert Gas? Again, this is going to help us get the 63 TR requirement, so I kind of do like it. It'll pay off twice, so it's going to get us $4 back. Are we convinced that we can win this game? Not really, but I'm still going to play it. We're going to be a little bit on the greedy side with that one. Trees, methane from Titan, and terraforming, all of which are strong. Methane from Titan is points, but it's also a little bit of production. A very modest amount, because I'm getting it so late. Ice Asteroid, incredible find. That's going to help us do ocean stuff so much faster. So let's do a heat bump. Let's look at the cards. Ice Asteroid is in. There is a card up here to be gotten, but a little out of the way. Oh, I didn't play my big asteroid first. What a sin. What a sin. I still have more space things to do, so it's kind of fine, but let's maximize our money back with our greeneries. Let's not worry about city placements and stuff like that. I think trees makes a lot of sense. Have I already done all of these clicks? No. But I have done all these micro clicks, so that's good. I don't think I'm going to be doing standard project heat bumps. Well, I don't think I'm going to be doing 8 heat for 1 TR this generation, because I'm not convinced that we have the oxygen that we need, and I would rather play methane from Titan for 3 points than end up being short on cash and needing to do this click. Where are we in terms of breakpoints right now? We are only getting 1 heat bump next turn. 4 and 6. That's 10. There's no way I can get to 16, so this is only really going to be 2 plants. It's a pretty bad payout, quite frankly. $24 for 2 plants and $3 points. Could jeopardize winning the game, so maybe we don't. But I have all the titanium, so I will. Next up, I have $29. Let's do a asteroid. I know we're gonna need them, and that gets us a ocean boy. We don't need to buy this last ocean this turn, but if we did, it would give us the plants that we need for a greenery. But I could also get those plants just by selling a card I know I don't need, like protected habitats, for instance. Greenery right there, love it. And then greenery right here, again, maximizing money back and potential for chasing that card. We have $9. Enough for Noctis City, but... Well, I'm going to have all the steel next turn anyway, right? More steel, so we may as well wait. We got 1 more. Media Group. How painful is that? It's too late for all of this stuff. All of this stuff would have been incredible several rounds ago. But now we're just in for the end times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 TR. Gets us to 58. That's not even close enough to 63. Even with this +2 and this +1, that gets us to 61. Also, we died at 5 science tags. Never got some more cycles. Whew. What a finale here. Let's not say we did. Lake Marineris. It's so points efficient, but it's $19 instead of $12. $6 for an extra 2 points. I think that's worth it. I could have paid for this one. Instead, we're going to get Lake Marineris. I think that's fine. Let's do this heat bump. Let's play Lake Marineris right here. Get this greenery into that pocket. Nothing good. Mangrove, you're in with a discount. Big pocket full of money. Pocket full of shells. And here we are in the end times. Let's do asteroid. Asteroid. Where are we putting the greenery? 2 adjacencies, 2 adjacencies, but here, I think we do greenery. This is annoying. Because I still need to buy a heat bump. I should have bought the greenery up here. Right, so that's 4 adjacency. Then you buy the heat bump. How sad is this world that we live in? Let's sell. I can't get anti-grav. I can't... Industrial Center might have some value. 1 second. 1 second, please. Calculating. It might get us to another greenery. Just looking at, like, do you put a city in here to get 4 adjacencies and a little bit of money? I don't know. The first thing we definitely do is get 4 points. Right? We've won the game. We have 4 points to our names. You here cost $4. 1, 2. I just can't, without putting it down here. Like this here, the only way to make... Oh, I can't put it up here. Oh. What have I done? I've made things... One second. Let me main menu here. I didn't do that click. I didn't do that click. I didn't click that. We didn't click that button. Don't kill my game, please. Thank you. Yeah, buying that car was dumb. I'm sorry. We can just get rid of it. And then we just knocked his city. We just didn't quite have the money. If we had gotten the like anti-grav, I was gonna be stoked to play it for free for 2 plants. But I still bought it for $3, so like, you know, it's not that bad. 5 plants shy, 16 heat this round. I mean, look, we didn't get 63 TR. And we didn't get 100 points. Oh, I thought we were just gonna clip it. 98. We terraformed the whole planet. It's 1 out of 3 that ain't bad. Whoa, man, that's so painful. What about that anti-grav though? Like, I feel like we were so close. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.